I just got back from watching Borderlands, the movie, 2024, and I'm about to tell you why you should not go watch this movie. Do not waste your time. If you're bored, you got absolutely nothing to do, well, take a nap. That is time better spent than going to go watch this movie. Let's start this review. Me and CK, we went to go watch this movie. I am someone who actually played the games. I played Borderlands 1. I played Borderlands 2. I played the pre-sequel. I bought all the DLC. I loved these games. I play the hell out. I don't really play first-person shooters. They're just not really my thing. But Borderlands got my attention and it hooked me. It's fun. It has so many cool things about it. Like, it was pop culture reference. It was edgy. It had cheesy jokes in it. It had really awesome guns, and the experience of Borderlands, it's a great experience. It's fun. And yes, the humor doesn't necessarily hold up to today's standards. Like, it's because it kind of dates itself. It's pop culture-y for its time, and it doesn't really carry over as well. But the gameplay is still solid. The mechanics are still fun. The story is still palatable. It's still good. It's enough of an excuse to get you vault hunting. Overall, I mean, Borderlands, the franchise, it's just a really fun franchise. It's fun to get into. It's fun to play with others online. It's fun to run missions together. And it's just a good time. Me and my brothers, Kay, Brother Guns, even Menarm, he would play with us, and we'd exploit all the secrets. We'd split the loot. We had a great time with it. I have a lot of good memories playing Borderlands over the years, and I was pretty hopeful that this movie was going to knock it out of the park. This franchise has so much potential to be an awesome movie. So Eli Roth, the screenwriter, is primarily like in that horror genre. He did a Hostel. He did that Thanksgiving, whatever that movie was. That, and like I don't know. I don't understand why. Why him? Why Borderlands is not a horror genre. Not really. It's got that zombie mode, sure, which was kind of creepy. Okay, but that's not what Borderlands is about. Again, I'm coming in as someone who has played the game, someone who is familiar with the story, someone who's familiar with the setting, everything, right? And this dude and this movie altogether as a whole just comes off as like, hey, you, tell me about Borderlands. And then you get the 2-minute version. I was like, all right, that's enough information for me to make this movie. It comes off so flat, so lifeless. I did not have a good time watching this movie. And you know what? The trailer looked awesome. Okay. For me, anyways, the trailer looked good. It looked like it was going to be fun. It looked like it was going to be entertaining. I didn't like that Kevin Hart was cast as Roland, and I like Kevin Hart as a comedian, the roles that he plays, but he is not, that is not Roland's character. He's not, no. But oh, Jesus, I'm going to be all over the place. Let's do this. Okay, just to try and organize myself. I'm going to knock out all the good stuff, and then we're going to talk about the bad stuff, okay? Let's talk good stuff. Okay, good stuff. Something good. Costumes. The costumes for the Borderlands characters was on par. They looked the part. They were colorful. They were vibrant. They were very well designed. Claptrap, pretty easy. I mean, you got the source material right here. You know what Claptrap looks like in 3D. Bam, you good. He's done. He's easy. He was easy. Voiced by Jack Black. It worked. Jack Black, mwah, you did a good job. He's annoying. Claptrap is annoying. He talks a lot of trash. He's very cheesy. He's got cheesy jokes. That's what Claptrap is. That's what he does. Jack Black nailed it to the T. He was just annoying enough to where you're kind of like, oh wow, that's Claptrap, but not annoyed enough to shut up, Claptrap, stop talking. Like, he was just teeter-tottering that line. He nailed it. That's exactly what Claptrap is supposed to be. The scenery, Pandora, perfect, visually beautiful. Visually, it looked like the desert of Pandora. It looked great. The vehicle, there's a few vehicles in there. They looked like they belong in Borderlands. the Skaggs was in it for like 2 seconds, I think, and those are little coyote dog things that are running around. Looks like a hairless dog. It's just ugly thing. Skaggs. They look good. They look nice. All right, they look nice. The special effects actually weren't horrible in this. Everything looked pretty. The flying vehicles did look kind of, but overall, everything looked pretty solid. There's I'm gonna spoil it a little bit, but there's a character in there that's the Firehawk, Lilith. She's got fire wings. You know what? Screw it. Spoiler, because this movie's very bad. This movie's not worth your time to go watch. So I'm just gonna spoil it. She's a freaking Firehawk. She's got fire wings. It looks a little wonky when she's flying. You can kind of tell she's on a wire, which I'm not, of course, I'm not expecting her to be flying for real or anything, but she's kind of hunched over a little bit when she's up in the air. And it's like, oh, she wasn't like well positioned to look like she's flying. It just looked a little off when she's up there and she's kind of hunched over, like, oh, you look like you're just dangling there, kind of, sort of. It looked weird, but the effect of the fire wings looked pretty cool. Let's see, something else. They did not hold back on Moxie's outfit. Nice. Oh, she has a nice tattoo. Very nice tattoo. Let's see what else. Oh, the Psychos. The Psychos were like awesome. They portrayed the Psychos perfectly. They were awesome. The costume designs for them, badass. They looked like the Psychos from Borderlands. They sounded like the Psychos from Borderlands. They had that weird raspy voice. You know what I'm talking about. We're gonna get them. Yeah, that guy. They sounded just like that. It was just great. The Psychos were great. Tiny Tina, Ariana Greenblatt. Tiny Tina. I don't know who she is, but she is easily the standout actress in this whole film. Oh, wait, she was in that Barbie movie recently. The daughter. Okay, that's who you are. So, you know what? Kudos to her. With what she was written, how she was written, with what they gave her to work with, she was great. That character, Tiny Tina, is not supposed to be in that first one, but that's okay. I'm going to let that slide because this is a different interpretation of Borderlands. It doesn't have to follow it to the T, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. But Tiny Tina, like the way that she acted, the way that she was so skippity and bubbly, and I like the way that she portrayed Tiny Tina. She was also kind of annoying at first, but not nearly as annoying as Claptrap. She didn't cross that line. As a matter of fact, I found her the most annoying when they first introduced her as Tiny Tina, when she is found in the desert. And then after that, like, she was like psycho crazy, and then they toned her down to just mediocrely annoying. And that was fine. I was good with that. Still, the way she acted, the way she carried Tiny Tina, great. Badass. Good job. Ariana, young actress. She's got a bright future ahead of her. Lilith. Lilith is like the main character. Mostly the story is around her. I've watched a couple other reviews. They said that she's stale. She's phoning it in. She's bored throughout the whole thing. That, I kind of felt like she did a decent job portraying Lilith. She's that badass. She's not one with the sense of humor, really. She's just kind of here to shoot things. I thought she did pretty damn good portrayal of Lilith. That's just the character. If she comes off as not into it, that's because that's how Lilith the character is, at least at first, right? She's not that bubbly person. She's not that energetic person. Like, she's an outlaw. She's a vault hunter. That's just the way that Lilith runs, and I thought she did fine. Tannis, on the other hand, portrayed by Jamie Lee Curtis. And I'm not going to knock Jamie Lee Curtis because she's a legend, but I don't think she knew what she was doing for this role. She's like, hey, do you want to be in this Borderlands movie? Okay. And so who am I playing? You're playing a scientist, and you're going to be just hold your emotions back until the very end. Okay, I got this. And that's what we got on screen. She was just kind of there. Once they introduced her into the story, she became a part of the main team, which whatever. Okay. She just felt like she was just there. Krieg. Krieg's another character. He's not supposed to be into the sequel, but that's fine. This is fine. Krieg. They portrayed him perfectly. Florian Montanu. I don't know who you are, bro, but the guy is huge. That he is tall. He is ripped. He played his role fantastically. You know what? Who he is? He's that German dude who played in Shang-Chi. He had that one arm, and he had kind of like Captain Hook thing going on. He was just the big guy. Him. Yeah, that was Krieg. Okay, yeah, I like him. He did good. He portrayed him good. It was probably not his voice, which is fine. But like the motions, the way that his facial expressions, you couldn't really see the facial expressions because of the mask, but you could like see his eyes, and like the dude was into it. The dude was doing his part. And I was kind of glad towards the end when part of his mask falls off, you see his eye, that you can really see the anger or the aggression in his face, just kind of like the dude did his part. Kudos to you. Even Marcus made an appearance. Marcus, the bus driver dude, the guy who sells the weapons. That guy was in here, and he was voiced perfectly. Benjamin Davis. He was great. He looked the role. He looked the part. He played the part. He sounded the part. Marcus, excellent. Excellent portrayal. And now for the elephant in the room, Roland, Kevin Hart. He felt flat as hell as a character. Roland, they did Roland dirty. He was the heroic soldier, but he just didn't feel like Roland. He felt like a generic soldier, generic elite soldier. For what Kevin Hart did, it was passable. It was good. He did not act like Kevin Hart. So good, because that's not what Roland is supposed to be. Roland's a serious dude. Roland's a badass, but Roland also has turrets. He has turrets. Like that's his whole stick. He's got machinery. He's got big guns. And in the movie, I mean, Roland's got his handgun, and he's got his AK, and he shoots things, and he's done. That was Roland. It's nothing special, just an elite soldier. I guess I miscast, yes, but the way they wrote him, it didn't matter who would play him. I probably wouldn't like it, just because they did nothing with him. They did nothing with Roland. They did nothing with him. Jesus Christ. And one final thing, I knew I caught him at the very end of the movie. I saw him. Scooter. Scooter's in this movie.
Oh, hey, man. Welcome to Scooter's Catch a Ride. What can we do for you today?
Not one word. Not one word. I recognized him due to the outfit. He was standing next to Moxie. If you actually watch this movie, yeah, towards the end during the celebration, you see Scooter right next to Moxie, and he's like, yay, clapping because there's fireworks going on or something. If it wasn't for the outfit, I wouldn't have known who he is. And why not? Scooter is like, he's a fan favorite dude in the games, right? When they could have easily implemented him in somewhere in the beginning when Lilith was looking for a vehicle, instead of hijacking that one vehicle from that one guy. Could just catch a ride, just one spot, just one. That's all you need, just one. And I'd be happy with it. But no, waste. Why'd you even cast him if you're not going to do anything with him? And I know I said that I'm going to knock out all the good stuff, and the bad stuff last, but I can't separate the two. There's not enough good to talk about. I covered it all. It was the scenery, the costumes, and the overall performances of the actors. They were decent. The story was just garbage. I guess I'm transitioning into the bad stuff now. The story was garbage. It was just kind of straightforward. It was predictable. They skipped a lot of action scenes. In the very beginning, Roland is trying to rescue Tina off of the ship. It starts with him opening the door. He's already fought his way in. He opens the door to Tina. He's like, here, I'm here to rescue you. And then they start walking out, and they do have a quick fight scene with like 3 soldiers. And then it cuts to Lilith, introduces her character. And the next thing, she goes to Pandora to find the daughter, to find Tina. And you see their ship that Roland was on with Tina. a ship like crash landed on a planet, and they mentioned real quick, oh yeah, the soldier, he fought his way and took over the ship, and they kind of crash landed. So it's like we missed all of that. You just want to give us a 2-second update? You missed all that action. That whole action scene could have been nice. Could have been fun to watch. No, it could have given Roland more screen time to frickin' actually matter in this movie. But you just skip everything. And it's not the last time that they do that. It's like, why? This is supposed to be a fun action, cheesy film, and you miss out on the action. All the boom. I want to see the boom. And you skip it. What the hell, man? It's just frustrating because there's potential. There's potential here, but they threw it away in favor for Flash. They wanted flashiness, and disappointing. It's disappointing. The big bad, president of Atlas. Okay, they kind of got something there. He's big boss, big boss. Why didn't you bring in Handsome Jack? Handsome Jack, he's kind of a badass. He's a real a-hole. And you could have saved some of the future Borderlands films. Trust me, there's not going to be a sequel to this, but you could have saved potential sequels. Oh, Handsome Jack's taken care of, but now there's the president. And the president, dude, he was just kind of felt like a generic rich guy villain. He was the Mr. Burns of the Borderlands movie, and he didn't do anything for me. He didn't come off super ruthless. He was just generic. He was just there to serve his role as the villain. For me personally, if T-Mobile didn't give me a $5 movie ticket, I probably wouldn't have watched this. Do you need to go watch this in the movie theater? Absolutely not. Should you? Probably not. It comes out on Netflix. You can skip it. It was bad. Okay. For me, I thought it was bad. I didn't really laugh at a lot of the jokes. I chuckled maybe twice. It was just, there was nothing new, nothing to really reel me in. I came out disappointed. I came out never wanting to watch that movie again. I'd rather watch Madam Web and Morbius back to back. And that's a rough watch right there. That's a rough marathon. But enough about me and my personal opinion. Let's give CK a call and see what he thought, because he's your everyday man. He didn't really play through the games. You can't necessarily say he's a fan of the games. He's a casual watcher. For the casual viewer, let's see what he thought, if this is worth your time.
A few moments later.
And we're back. CK is on the call. CK, we just watched Borderlands, the movie. I just gave it my review, my thoughts on it. And you being someone who, you're familiar with the game, right? You've never really played it?
Never played the game.
I've never played it at all.
Seen it, heard of it, but never played it.
All right, cool. So you went into this fairly blind, not knowing story, not knowing characters. Exactly. What did you think of this movie?
Right. Going in like that into this movie, I think it helped a lot, because I wasn't focused on what they didn't get accurate, what they messed up the characters on, or casting, or storyline, or whatever. To me, just going in and watching a regular movie, like any other.
Right.
So, to be honest with you, I actually enjoyed it. It was a fun movie. Okay. I had comedy, great special effects and stuff like that. So it was a fun movie. Okay. So if you're going in like that, then it's good. Now, if you're going in knowing Borderlands really well, in and out like you, of course you're going to find a lot of stuff wrong with it probably. And from knowing you probably find a lot of stuff wrong with it. So, with that being said, I would not recommend people that know Borderlands really well to go see it. But if you don't know anything about it and you want to watch a fun movie, we can turn your brain off and just have fun, hit it.
I can tell you that Borderlands did not really follow the template of the game. It kind of did its own thing. And I took a fat crap on it, but you enjoyed it. You had fun. You enjoyed your time.
Yeah.
Would you watch this again?
To be honest with you, not really.
It comes out on Netflix or something.
Not really.
So it's a one-time watch and you're good.
Yeah, I wouldn't go see it again. Oh yeah, I never lied about that, but I wouldn't go see it again.
All right, that's fair.
And a lot of movies like that.
Is there anything that you didn't like about the movie?
I was going into expecting like annoying characters. It really was. Mm-hmm. But no, they were somewhat calm, easy to watch. And I found myself...
Claptrap, the robot?
The robot started off annoying, then he kind of grew on me a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's what most of the characters are anyway. They started off a tad bit annoying at first, then kind of fell into liking them.
What about Tiny Tina?
Tiny Tina was good too. I didn't find her annoying like I thought I would. She was good. She was fun to watch.
Okay. Kevin Hart, he did it for you.
Kevin Hart his character was surprising. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting the loud, crazy Kevin Hart, cracking jokes and being crazy. It was different. He was different this one. He was a little more on the calm side. Yeah, he cracked a few jokes here and there, but he wasn't the normal Kevin Hart you expect to see. And he apparently had some fighting moves, so that was pretty cool.
You know what? Yeah, you're right. There was some action scenes that he was in.
Yeah. So that's not the Kevin Hart you're used to seeing. But again, it was good though. I mean, I'm not saying it was bad. It was still good to watch.
So with you being someone who is not familiar with the source, you went in blind, enjoyed the movie. What is your score? 1 out of 10, with 10 being the best.
10 being the best? I think after thinking about it a little bit more, honestly, I can say I enjoyed it enough to give it I'm going to give it an 8.5.
8.5?
Yeah, it was interesting. I liked it.
High.
Kept me, I guess, entertained. Wasn't really that many slow parts in it. And like I said earlier, it's one of those movies that you go in there, you turn your mind off, and just enjoy it.
You know what? You're right. It was fast. Not thinking back, the story, progressed very fast. What changed your mind? Because walking out of that theater, you told me you gave me an 8, but now it's an 8.5. What changed?
For me, the favorite part was the end. I do like the little twist where you find out who the real person is that they're looking for, the daughter.
Daughter of the...
Yeah, and she ended up getting like these really cool powers, pretty much.
Yeah. Lilith became Firehawk. Yeah,
and I thought it was really cool to watch, and it was cool how she was able to fight back against the bad guys and stuff like that. And it was just a really cool, awesome scene.
All right, so you really like the way that ending played out and bumped it up to 8.5. All right. Now that I've settled in, I got home, I had something to eat, I let it sit, I let it marinate. I'm going to give it the exact same score that you had. Hold the 8.
So that'd be 0.5.
No.
Just a 5.
Just a 5.
I was like, damn, what happened?
Yeah, it was had some comedy moments in there. The action scenes did look good. I did like the costumes and the scenery. Just a 5. It was all right. I'm probably never gonna want to watch it again. And that's going to do it for this movie review. Stay tuned for something a little fun we got planned.
Scene 16, take 5.
So, action, Gus, or...
Jesus, Ben, I said I'm busy.
Welcome back, Vault Hunters. Today we're diving headfirst into the world of Pandora, or at least our version of it. We typed in a little something into ChatGPT, and this is the movie that it should have been, not what we got, at least according to me and the help with a little ChatGPT there. Join us as we bring you a more authentic Borderlands experience, complete with all the mayhem, madness, and questionable dialogue that you've come to expect. All right, CK, you're going to be playing Brick, big buff guy. You probably don't know what his voice in game sounds like, so bring me Brick, big buff strong dude.
A brick.
I'll do Lilith, our Firehawk. She was in a movie.
Lilith. I float and shoot stuff.
I might have cheated a little bit.
That was dead. Like a
Roland.
mouse.
Roland, soldier. I provide tactical support and witty one-liners. Mordecai. That's going to be you, Mordecai. And this guy is skinny dude. He has a bird that helps him attack his enemies. And then he's more of a sniper type of guy.
Mordecai, sniper extraordinaire. And my trusty companion, Bloodwing, the best bird in the galaxy.
Claptrap, unit of ultimate awesomeness. Look at me, I'm a talking robot.
Narrator, we'll flip back and forth. for narration. So go ahead and take this one.
Our story begins in the dusty, desolate wasteland of Pandora. Scene change to a barren, rocky landscape.
Oh, look, a rock. I bet it's full of treasure. Claptrap runs towards the rock and explodes. Oh, wait, that was a narrator. Oops.
Claptrap, you idiot.
We're on a mission, remember?
Let's focus. We're looking for a vault.
Sounds like a good place to find a really big bird.
You give him that Texas accent, I see.
I know, he went country on me for a second.
Suddenly, a horde of bandits emerges from the shadows, shooting at the ground.
It's time to hit something. Brick charges toward the bandit, swinging his fist.
They shift. Lilith disappears and reappears behind the bandits, firing at them. Pa, 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 pa.
Covering fire, Roland sets up his turret.
Bloodwing, attack.
I'm scared. I'm gonna go hide in this crate.
Claptrap jumps into a crate and shakes violently.
After a fierce battle, the Vault Hunters emerge victorious.
Hey there, Vault Hunters. Scooter here, your friendly neighborhood mechanic. Need any upgrades? I got the best deals in Pandora.
Oh, shit.
Scooter's voice echoes through the wasteland. It sure does. Ooh, Dr. Zed. He's a medic, I guess you can call him. And he cuts corpse. Yeah, he's kind of a creepy dude. Yeah, creepy dude. That's him.
Need some medical attention? Dr. Zed is the man. I got everything from stim packs to other things.
Dr. Zed's voice follows Scooter's. Tannis is all yours. And that was Jamie Lee Curtis's character in the movie.
Vault Hunters, I detect an energy signature in a nearby area. It might be related to the vault.
Tannis is very manly.
Let me go again.
Oh boy. All right, go ahead. Try Tannis again.
Vault Hunters, I detected an energy signature in the nearby area. It might be related to the vault.
Mad Moxie. Hey, hotshot. Need a drink to celebrate? Come on down to Moxie's. I got the best booze and the best company in Pandora.
The Vault Hunters exchange amused glances.
I'm hungry. Can we stop for tacos?
Tacos? That's a stupid idea.
We have a mission, Claptrap.
And so, the adventure continues.
That's all for now, Vault Hunters. Following Tannis's lead, the Vault Hunters venture deeper into the heart of Pandora. The landscape grows increasingly hostile, with towering corrosive plants and aggressive wildlife at every turn.
Oh, look! A giant angry plant! I bet it has a face!
Looks like a good target.
Let's take it down before it takes us down!
The Vault Hunters engage in combat with a giant carnivorous plant. Bloodwing, distract them.
I'll provide suppressing fire.
I'll take it down from above.
I'll just hit it really hard.
After a grueling battle, the plant is defeated.
I'm scared. Can we go home now?
Shut up, Claptrap. As they continue their journey, they stumble upon an ancient Iridian ruin.
This looks important.
Be careful. Iridian ruins are often guarded by powerful creatures.
Suddenly, a massive armored creature emerges from the ruins.
Crap! A big angry robot!
The Vault Hunters engage in combat with a powerful Iridian Guardian.
This thing is tough.
We need a new tactic.
Roland activates the device, creating a holographic decoy. The Iridian Guardian is distracted, allowing the Vault Hunters to flank it. Take that, you metal jerk! Brick delivers a powerful punch.
Phase shift attack.
Lilith strikes the Guardian's weak point.
Bloodwing, finish it off.
With a final explosive blast, the Iridium Guardian is defeated.
We did it! I'm a hero!
More like lucky. Inside the ruins, they discover a mysterious orb. The orb is an Iridian artifact. It could be key to unlocking the vault.
Alright, my sexy voice. Hey there, hotshots. Want to celebrate? I've got a new drink called the Vault Hunters Elixir. It'll make you feel like 1,000,000 credits.
The volunteers exchange glances. A celebration is definitely in order.
Definitely. Whew, I'm a little turned on.
Oh, you're the only one. The Vault Hunters arrive at Moxie, the neon-lit oasis in the heart of Pandora. The place is packed with colorful characters, all vying for a drink and a good time.
Well, look who decided to show up. My favorite Vault Hunters. Drinks are on me.
I can drink any amount of free drinks.
Just one for me, Moxie.
I have a whiskey on the rocks and a side order of beautiful women.
You're smooth, Mordecai. Real smooth. As they enjoy their drinks, a mysterious stranger enters the bar. He's tall, dark, and wearing an unusual mask.
I've been watching you, Vault Hunters. You're stronger than you look.
Who are you? What do you want?
My name is Krieg. I just want to join your team.
A new friend, yay!
Another mouth to feed.
We could use the help.
As the night wears on, the Vault Hunters learn more about Krieg, a man driven by madness and a thirst for violence.
Blood. Pain. Glory.
He's scary.
Sounds like my kind of guy.
With a new member added to their ranks, the Vault Hunters prepare for the final push to the vaults.
I've analyzed the arena artifact. It indicates the vault is located in the heart of the Crimson Waste.
What the shit? You made her Indian now?
Okay, I'm gonna try that one again.
Oh, you made me cry on that one. Oh, wow. It's time to finish this.
Let's do this.
The Vault Hunters raise their glasses in a silent toast.
To the Vault Hunters, may fortune favor the bold.
The Crimson Wastes stretch out before them, a sea of red sand punctuated by towering rock formations. The Vault Hunters, their numbers bolstered by the addition of Krieg, stand at the precipice of their destiny.
Precipice?
Of their destiny. A vault, a monolithic structure of ancient alien design, looms on the horizon. It is both beautiful and terrifying, a beacon of hope and a harbinger of doom.
Their journey has been fraught with peril. They faced down monstrous creatures, outwitted ruthless bandits, and adored the relentless harshness of Pandora. The bond between them has been forged in fire, a testament to their survival. As they approach the vault, the air crackles with anticipation. The Iridian artifact pulses with an intensity they've never felt before. A sense of dread mingled with exhilaration fills them all. Vault Hunters, you've come further than I expected, but this is the end of the line. A massive Hyperion army emerges from the sands, led by Handsome Jack himself, his face twisted in a mask of maniacal glee. The stage is set for a final cataclysmic showdown.
A heavy silence settles over the Vault Hunters as they face the overwhelming force of Hyperion. Handsome Jack, a megalomaniacal figure of pure evil, stands at the forefront, a cruel smirk plastered on his face. Brick's knuckles crack as adrenaline surges through him. His eyes glow with fierce determination. Roland's tactical mind races, calculating every possible outcome. Mordecai's grip tightens around his rifle, a silent promise of vengeance. Even Claptrap, despite his fear, maintains a facade of bravery. Krieg, a wild card in his high-stakes game, lets out a blood-curdling scream, his eyes burning with the manic intensity. The fate of Pandora hangs in the balance.
What kind of scream does Krieg make? Oh my god. The battle erupts with a thunderous roar. Bullets fly, explosions rock the earth, and the screams of dying soldiers mix with the roar of combat. Brick charges into the fray, a human wrecking ball, his fists a blur of motion. Lilith soars above the battlefield, unleashing waves of psychic energy. Roland provides tactical support, his turret a deadly fortress. Mordecai picks off enemies with surgical precision, while Bloodwing strikes with a swift ferocity. Krieg A whirlwind of madness cuts a swath through the Hyperion ranks. Handsome Jack watches the chaos with a mixture of amusement and contempt. He summons waves of enemies, each more deadly than the last. The Vault Hunters fight with a desperation born of survival, their bond tested to the limits. As the battle rages, the Iridian artifact pulses with increasing intensity. It seems to be drawing energy from the chaos, feeding it back to the Vault Hunters, granting them strength beyond their limits. Finally, the Vault Hunters stand face to face with Handsome Jack. The megalomaniac laughs. His eyes filled with a cruel satisfaction. This is the end for ya, Vault Hunters.
The final confrontation between the Vault Hunters and Handsome Jack is a cataclysmic clash of wills. The Hyperion leader, surrounded by flanks of robotic guardians, unleashes a barrage of attacks. His voice, amplified through the battlefield, echoes with maniacal laughter. Brick charges, his fists blur motion, aiming for a direct hit. Lilith soars through the air, unleashing devastating psychic storm. Roland provides a covering fire. Mordecai picks off the robotic guardians with deadly precision, while Bloodwing strikes from above. Krieg, a whirlwind of chaos, cuts a bloody path through Hyperion's ranks. Handsome Jack, however, is more than just a formidable opponent. He possesses a deep understanding of the Vault and its power, and he's prepared to use it against them. With a gesture, he activates a device, and the ground beneath the Vault Hunter begins to tremble. A massive energy-based construct rises from the ground, its form shifting and changing. It's a grotesque amalgamation of machine and flesh, and a horrifying testament to Handsome Jack's twisted genius.
The monstrous creation, a fusion of machine and flesh, roars defiance. Its attacks are indiscriminate, its power terrifying. The Vault Hunters fight with a desperation born of survival, their bodies pushed to their limits. Brick, a whirlwind of rage, charges directly into the heart of the creature, his fists connecting with the pulsating mass. Lilith, her form shimmering with power, unleashing a psychic assault, attempting to disrupt the creature's core. Roland provides tactical support, his turret, a constant barrage of fire. Mordecai, with deadly precision, targets to the creature's weak points, while Bloodwing attacks with relentless fury. Krieg, a blur of madness, inflicts wounds that defy belief. Handsome Jack, watching the chaos unfold with a mixture of satisfaction and fear, realizes that his creation is not entirely under his control. The Iridian artifact, its power, amplified by the creature, is beginning to assert its own will.
As the battle rages, the Vault Hunters feel a surge of power, a connection to something ancient and profound. The Iridian artifact, responding to their determination, empowers them, pushing their abilities beyond their limits. In a final, desperate act, Lilith channels all her power into a single, devastating attack. With a blinding flash of light, she strikes at the heart of the creature. The monstrous creature shudders, then explodes in a cataclysmic eruption. As the dust settles, the vault stands before them, a testament to their triumph. Handsome Jack, defeated but not destroyed, disappears into the chaos. The Vault Hunters, battered and bruised, but alive, stand victorious.
A deafening silence hangs in the air as the dust settles. The monstrous creation is gone, vanquished by the combined might of the Vault Hunters. The Hyperion army, demoralized, begins to retreat. Handsome Jack, his face a mask of disbelief and rage, disappears into a portal that opens before him. Alas, defiant laugh echoes through the wasteland as he vanishes.
The vault stands before them, a monolithic structure of ancient alien design. It pulsates with an otherworldly energy, a beacon of both promise and peril. The Vault Hunters exchange weary but triumphant glances. Their journey has been long and arduous, filled with sacrifice and loss, but they have persevered. With a mixture of trepidation and excitement, they step towards the vault, the fates of Pandora resting in their hands.
The vault doors creak open, revealing a blinding light. The Vault Hunters, their hearts pounding with anticipation and trepidation, step into the unknown. The interior of the vault is a cavernous space filled with strange, otherworldly machinery and glowing crystals. At the center of the chamber, a pedestal holds a single, pulsating orb. It is the heart of the vault, the source of its power. As they approach, the orb begins to resonate, and the Vault Hunters feel a surge of energy coursing through their veins. Suddenly, the ground begins to shake. The vault is reacting. Alarms blare, and the machinery comes to life. The Vault Hunters realize, with a sinking feeling, that they have awakened something far more powerful than they have ever imagined.
The Vault Awakens. The once still chamber erupts into chaos. Walls crack, the floor heaves, and strange, otherworldly creatures emerge from the shadows. The Vault Hunters find themselves in a desperate struggle for survival. The creatures, twisted and grotesque, are unlike anything they have ever encountered. They are born of the vault's dark energy, and they are relentless in their pursuit of intruders. Brick, with his raw strength, is in his element, but even he is overwhelmed by the sheer number of enemies. Lilith's psychic powers are stretched to their limits as she tries to hold back the tide of creatures. Roland's tactical mind races, but the overwhelming odds makes it difficult to formulate a plan. Mordecai's sharpshooting skills are put to the ultimate test, while Bloodwing fights with the ferocity born of instinct. And Claptrap, despite his fear, contributes to the battle in his own unique way, providing the distractions and the occasional burst of electrical energy. The Iridian artifact, sensing the danger, pulses with increasing intensity. It seems to be drawing power from the vault itself, feeding it back to the Vault Hunters. Their ability grows, their senses sharpen, and their determination strengthens.
The Vault Hunters fight their way through wave after wave of monstrous creatures. The air is thick with the scent of ozone and burning flesh. Every step is a battle, every corner a new challenge. The Iridian artifact, now glowing with an intense, pulsating light, provides a lifeline. It grants them superhuman strength, speed, and endurance, allowing them to hold their own against the relentless onslaught. As they fight, they realize that the vault is not just a repository of power, but a living entity, defending itself against intruders. The walls seem to close in, the floors shifts and cracks, and the air itself becomes a weapon. The pressure is immense, the stakes higher than ever before. With each passing moment, their survival seems more and more improbable. Yet, they press on, driven by a determination that borders on insanity.
In the maelstrom of chaos, the air is thick with the scent of ozone and burning flesh. The Vault Hunters, their bodies pushed to their limits, fight with a desperation born of survival. With a final, concerted effort, they manage to reach the heart of the vault. The Iridian artifact, now a blinding beacon of light, pulses with power that defies comprehension. The final confrontation awaits. Standing at the center of the chamber is the colossal, crystalline identity, the guardian of the vault. It is a being of pure energy, its form shifting and changing, its power immeasurable. The fate of Pandora rests in their hands.
The final confrontation begins. The Vault Hunters stand before the colossal, crystalline guardian, a being of pure, raw power. Its form shifts and changes, its essence a swirling vortex of energy. Brick, a whirlwind of rage, charges first, his fists a blur of motion. The creature, with a casual indifference, swats him aside like an annoying insect. Lilith, her psychic powers at their peak, unleashes a barrage of attacks, but they seem to dissipate against the creature's impenetrable form. Roland, his turrets blazing, provides covering fire, but the creature's defense are impenetrable. Mordecai, with deadly precision, targets weak points and seems to reform instantly. Even Krieg, in his berserker rage, finds his attack ineffective. The Iridian artifact, sensing the critical moment, pulses with renewed intensity. It empowers the Vault Hunters, granting them a final surge of strength.
With a desperate cry, Lilith channels all her power to a single concentrated attack. The energy coalesces into a binding beam of light that strikes the creature at its core. The Guardian shudders, its form wavering. In that moment, Brick, with the roar of defiance, charges again, his fist connecting with the creature's heart. The creature convulses, its form destabilizing. Roland, seizing the opportunity, unleashes a barrage of rocket-propelled grenades. Mordecai and Buttering provide covering fire, while Kriegs inflicts final, mortal wounds. With a final earth-shattering explosion, the Guardian is defeated. The Vault, its power unleashed and spent, begins to crumble. The Vault Hunters, exhausted but triumphant, stand amidst the ruins. The Iridian artifact, its purpose fulfilled, fades from existence.
The vault crumbles around them, a cataclysmic collapse that swallows the remnants of the Guardian. Dust and debris fills the air, obscuring their vision. The Vault Hunters, battered and bruised, stand amidst the chaos. When the dust settles, they emerge into a transformed Pandora. The sky is clear, the air fresh. The once barren wasteland is now lush and green, teeming with new life. The mutated creatures have vanished, replaced by a diverse ecosystem. The Vault Hunters stand in silence, taking in the breathtaking transformation. Their journey, filled with sacrifice and hardship, has culminated in this moment of profound change.
Look, trees and grass. I think I see a squirrel.
It's quiet. Too quiet.
This is beautiful.
We did it.
Pandora is reborn.
They share a moment of camaraderie, a bond forged in fire and tested in the crucible of battle. As the first rays of dawn paint the sky, they turn to face each other, a silent promise of new adventures. Credit. Thank you ChatGPT, thank you CK, thank you BP. Oh, what's this? We have an end credit scene?
A beat of silence. A faint, echoing voice cuts through the silence.
Well. Looks like someone managed to save Pandora. Impressive.
A chuckle echoes through the air.
But don't think this is the end. Oh no, the story is far from over.
The voice fades away, leaving a sense of anticipation and unease.
The end. The end. Take a bow. Take a bow, CK. Yes, that was glorious. I don't know about you, but our movie kicked the actual movie's ass.
It just might have.
Hot take.
Oh, that's a hot take.
Hot take, Mateo.
Lilo and Stitch, they released a quick teaser of what Stitch looks like for the live action.
Oh, no.
Have you seen it yet? Bang. Stitch. That's what he looks like.
Wow.
That's him.
What the hell?
What do you think?
He looks like a creature from Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like Stitch, like the cartoon.
Yeah, but why does it look so evil?
He looks evil.
The cartoon is cute.
Well, there were previous versions of, not finalized or anything, but like these were AI made, or somebody photoshopped something like this one, for example. Someone made this 4 years ago.
Did he eat the girl in the movie or what?
He looks like the Wish.com Stitch. Oh, God, he looks horrible.
At least that looks cute right there.
What about this one?
Oh, it looks like a gremlin.
He looks like a gremlin. Oh, this one
What the
absolute
heck?
worst. Looks like a naked mole rat. Like absolutely horrible. I gotta say, man, I kind of like the way it looks. Comparably to all those other ones, I like the way the final version.
Oh, I know. It looks terrifying to me.
Terrifying? Wow. He gets the BB pass. CK? Thumbs up? Thumbs down?
I'm going to go halfway.
Chub? Just a halfway chubby?
Yeah, it could be better.
All right.
It could be less nightmarish.
I got a new dog.
You sure it's a dog?
He used to be a collie before he got ran over.
Apparently, Wesley Snipes, with his reprisal as Blade in the Deadpool Wolverine movie, spoilers, if you haven't seen it, spoilers. I mean, you know what? You should have seen it.
I haven't seen it yet.
Everyone at home. With Wesley Snipes returning, this makes him the actor with the longest career as a Marvel character, according to Guinness World Records, since 1998, making it 25 years, teetering, as of today, teetering with 26 years. Hugh Jackman, on the other hand, Wolverine, has been playing him for 24 years, since the year 2000. So technically, Wesley Snipes holds that record. What do you think? With Blade, that movie, it wasn't made by Marvel. It's a Marvel character, but it wasn't made by the Marvel Studios. To be fair, he played that trilogy, right? Blade. He did those 3 movies. Wesley Snipes, fantastic, phenomenal. And then, but Hugh Jackman has done far more appearances as Wolverine over the years.
But they're not going by the amount of movies. They're going by just how many years of playing that character, though.
So, in your eyes, who deserves that award, that longest record holder as a Marvel character?
I personally, I wouldn't count it as years. I'd count it as how many times they've played that character on screen. Because let's say, just for example, let's say I play Wolverine. I started playing Wolverine, and I do like 2 movies, and then I don't do anything for several years. Those years shouldn't really count because I'm not doing that Wolverine. But if I'm doing a movie after movie and then another movie and stuff like that, count those, but don't count the time when I'm hibernating.
Yeah, it's a technicality. That Wesley Snipes has got that, to my eyes and to many others as well. Hugh Jackman is the guy who kind of deserves that record because he played the first 3 movies, the trilogy, and then the First Class, even though he wasn't in all of them.
He did come in quite a few, I remember.
Yeah, he came out. He wasn't like a main character, but he was still reprising his role during that run.
Yeah.
He did 2 trilogies and then cameos in the First Class run. I mean, that he's been Wolverine more consistently for the pure reason that Blade was released before X-Men.
No, I don't buy that. I don't like that. It's not gonna work with me.
Guinness World Records?
No.
CK, he's coming after you. It's not gonna fly.
I am determined.
Technicality, I guess Wesley, he gets it, and I'm not dogging him because I like his Blade, his interpretation of Blade. I like that trilogy, but Hugh Jackman, come on, Wolverine, just far more consistent over the years, and he really made that role. He made it his.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Hopefully, he gets some sort of record. Most Marvel character played in Marvel movies. Maybe there's something like that.
Definitely.
That is the end of our hot takes.
Boom! Hot take!
And that's going to do it for us. CK, thank you for joining me
Absolutely.
on today's journey through Pandora. But it is time to close it down. Please visit us at www.thesffiles.com where you can listen to all of our prior episodes. We talk trash, TV, movies, games. It's a little bit of anime. We just have fun here. Feel free to follow us on social media. CK, where can they find us?
Check out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter X, TikTok, and YouTube.
And you can also listen to the podcast on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, YouTube Music, iHeartRadio, and sweet, sweet Pandora. Oh, nobody loves Pandora.
No one does.
CK.
No one does.
Even me. We love Pandora. Absolutely. Said
Not
anything bad about
one
Pandora.
single thing.
Not once.
We don't dare speak of the Pandora that way.
and our summer nights are almost coming to the end, so Minarum has requested all of your sausage picks on the grill. He wants the big ones, the fat ones, the long ones, the skinny ones, the short ones, the stubby ones, the chubby ones, the hairy ones, the bear ones. Yeah, bear. The ones with skin, the ones with no skin. If you got skin, peel it back, guys. Peel it back. That's his favorite. And of course, for the gentleman with the tuna can size dongs, I'll send all your pics out to Minarum at thesffiles.com. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. This is Bo's Bird signing out.
Yeah, this is CK. Feeling very uncomfortable right now. But peace out, guys.
CK also wants those pics.
Oh, no, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you.
See him.
I'm good.
At thesffiles.com.
I'm totally fine. Please don't.
We'll catch you on the next one.
Later.